Alright, this is my 3 to 5 minute, let's call it application video to Bleeping Jeeps. How's he say it? $5,000 cheap build challenge. And this has been my first opportunity to actually be a part of one of these. I've always wanted to do it because, I'll be honest, I get frustrated when I see them. Because when I see them spending $5,000, in my opinion, that's not a cheap build. So that's where I was going. I definitely want to be a part of this because we're going to have a lot of budget left over. Now what we do with it, I don't know. But if you don't know me, I feel like you should, just to be honest. My name is Dexter from West Tennessee, south on the border of Mississippi. Just quick background to tell you where I got to this stage is, first vehicle was a Cherokee. At the age of, give or take, 13 years old, I got my first Cherokee. And just back then, you know, that's been 20 years ago, Cherokees were cheap. So we just started buying them, my parents, and then we got up to about 10 of them, give or take. I mean, you could pick up a Cherokee for, gosh, a couple $100. So next thing you know, we had about 10 of them. I get to the age, well, actually about 18 years old, and I come to the conclusion that I want to do a junkyard, salvage yard. So I had about 10, and then next thing you know, I'm buying them myself, I'm parting them out. And at this time, actually the first Cherokee, we was the same as every person out there that thinks you need an 8-inch lift, 38s, bigger axles, bigger tires. So that's where we was with off-roading. Me and my brother both had big lifted Cherokees. So I started the junkyard, salvage yard, sorry. And next thing you know, I've got 50 Cherokees, then I've got 100, then it's 500, and then it's pushing close to 1,000 Cherokees. So that's just my side business. It'll all make sense here soon. We got kind of burnt out on the big lifted stuff. You know, one day I found this Jeep. Ironically, the dude's name was John Elway. He sold it to me, and I still got the Jeep. I'll probably show it to you here in a second. I got it in. I don't remember the exact story, but again, we had these big lifted Jeeps, and I was like, let's just build a stock Jeep with 31s. Dude, we had so much fun with that. I think I had that Jeep basically, I don't know, one time, and the first time my brother seen that, he's like, he's got to have one. So, a couple buddies, we all got together, we was riding every weekend. Next thing you know, if you're going to run 31s, 33s, you're going to have to be pretty rough on it to make it go places. So the next thing you know, it's like, we was breaking drive shafts. We started fixing that, the axle wrap, I've taught that. And that's why I want to do this build. I want to teach you everything that I've learned to make a stock Cherokee hold up that doesn't involve money. So it involves time and stuff like that. That's why I want to do this challenge. So where's my story? We start off-roading with 31s, 33s. I think even on a stock form, my buddy tried 35s and wound up, we went back. And if you notice, this is mine. I went back to 32s, and I actually like 32s better than 33s. I'll explain that if I get chosen. So again, back in the day, we were back on stock Cherokees, and they're breaking. I have the backyard full of Cherokees, not as many at the time. I didn't care to break. I would go out, show out, you go back home, it didn't matter because you had the parts in your backyard. So, let's just roll a few clips, get you mine where it needs to be at. So if I found a few clips you just watched there, we ain't easy on them. And I would say we've got to the peak of Cherokee. Like until you want to build something exotic, like this is about as good as it's going to get for a Cherokee in my opinion. So hopefully this is under 5 minutes. I think I need to hush. Reason I want to do this, I've got the perfect Cherokee picked out. I mean, it's a cheap challenge, so I want to go, I got a real cheap one to start out with. And other than that, I want y'all to be able to follow along from the step one, what I fix, what I upgrade, what I do, all this to make one essentially as tough as both of these, and I want you to see it. So I feel like I'm just now mentioning I have a YouTube channel which has been tremendously successful. Actually shocked me how great it's worked out. But everybody's been asking me to do a full build on how I would build one. Well, I don't have the reason to build one. I've got this one, that's my brother's. I got another one. I've got about 8 of them that I off-road personally. So if I can build this one for this challenge, I got a secret up my sleeve to do with it. So I think it's under 5 minutes. So that's my spiel. Hope you vote for me. Regardless, this will be my YouTube channel. Even if I don't get selected, I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably gonna do this build anyway, just because I've always wanted to. I've never had the reason. Thank you for your vote. Have a good day. Hope you enjoy. Hope I get to show you all the tricks I got up my sleeve. Have a good day.